Today we're going to unbox another Gabor's Luxury Designer Series style. I could not wait to get my hands on this one. This is Trend Alert in GF 1923 SS. We're going to take it right from the box. We're going to style it and give you all the details coming up. I purchased this wig style from Wig Studio One. You can find it there too. All you need to do is drop below the video. Expand the description box. I will attach a direct product link. If you click on that link, it'll take you out to the site where you can take a look at all the colors and the pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. And don't forget to visit us on our other social media, a private Facebook group, Instagram page, and a wide variety of reviews on the YouTube channel by Wig Studio One. All of those links are also below. So based on the manufacturer's photos, this is going to be a short, full-bodied bob style with some potential for some volume and some modern, up-to-date, feathery textured waves. So we're going to check it out. We'll see if they're right. Now this came to my doorstep yesterday. I couldn't wait to unbox it for you today so I could get started wearing it. I'm probably going to wear it out today. It appears as though the box has been opened once before, and sometimes that can happen with inspections. There's a little bit of crinkly paper there. Okay, so here is the tag, and that is the GF 1923 shaded biscuit. So I am expecting, based on my experience with this new designer series line, I'm expecting this color to be exactly like the shaded biscuit from the Raquel Welch line. In fact, if I didn't know any better, I would think that these styles were by Raquel Welch. That's how luxurious they are. I think this is an incredible step up for Gabor. And the style designs in this series seem to be more up-to-date and modern compared to some other recent new releases by Gabor. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the tags. We're going to talk about this cap because the cap makes a huge difference in the quality of a piece. And I found that on the other piece that I reviewed, the cap was much like Raquel Welch, which I couldn't be happier about the quality of the cap. Really nice. So here you have a temple to temple fully extended lace front. It's nicely contoured. Gosh, if that doesn't reach all the way back through the ear tab, I love that. That's going to give so much versatility for off of the face styling and a nice natural look. And then that moves seamlessly into a very long extended monofilament part. A lot of monofilament parts will stop halfway back through the crown. This one goes all the way back to the hind crown. I think that gives an amazing parting space for a wig, because a lot of times one of the telltale signs that it's a wig is because that part stops abruptly and then you get some unusual, unnatural looking Permatease or something behind it. Beautiful. Also be aware that the Gabor brand is also made by the same manufacturer and supplier as Raquel Welch, so they are sister brands. And this true to life fiber you'll find on a lot of the Raquel Welch styles, as well as hairdo. So very nice there, loving that monofilament. Velvet lined ear tab with a nice long sturdy stay that gives some nice coverage. Just a standard nape with Velcro style adjusters. Lots of wefting and darting for a custom like fit. So I am going to try this on. I'm going to give you an assessment of the fit. I'll take it off, make any adjustments that I need to, and then we'll proceed with the review. Okay, so I'm not doing anything to it, so this is exactly what you should see coming right out of the box. Now, of course, you can see some variance from piece to piece, but at least you get to see the first look. Yes, this is my kind of style, I know already, even though it's kind of wacky looking, right? Let me just remark on the fit. This one fits very average. I'm used to Gabor, the traditional Gabor and legacy Gabor, fitting me very large, and sometimes I struggle to get a good adjustment, but this one seems more average. I feel like I am going to have to make just a small adjustment to accommodate a petite average circumference So I'll go ahead and do that now, but I don't have to make an exaggerated adjustment. I don't have to overcompensate. So if you're out there and you never could wear Gabor because of a more petite circumference, this one might be a good option for you. So while I have it off, I've made my adjustments. I just kind of want to work that part a little. I always like to break up that weave part. And then let's just shake it out, shake it and rake it a little bit, wake up the style so that when I apply it, we can immediately start talking about it and get to know this style as it's intended, as its potential. Okay, so I noticed right away that there's a bit of a perpetual forward movement on the top. So it's not real conducive to the heat from my hand. There's really no lift at all. The front pieces, which are around 7.5 inches, divide out and around that parting space and lie flat to the forehead and around the eyes. Now, I can work this because it is heat friendly. I could use heat tools if I wanted to create some lift for an up and over, but I believe that based on how stubborn that is, it's probably meant to be like this. This is sort of the identity of the style. But because it is heat friendly, it just gives us so many options in which to tweak it to our own taste and preference. So I'm probably going to do that later, but for the sake of the review and styling it, it looks fantastic just like it is, right? So about 7.5 inches there in the front. Now I'm 6.5 from hairline to chin, so that's going to stretch a little below my chin. Overall, I'm thinking this is between 9 and 10 inches. I'm going to grab my mirror because again, I haven't seen this yet, to look at the back. All right, so I like the full body back of this. I like how the crown kind of drifts over the nape. It gives some amazing coverage back there. No worries about a longer hairline in the back. It kind of gives the effect that there's a bit of an angle there. It's not a dramatic angle, just enough for modern interest. And I love how this wave is just sort of sprinkled and feathered on top. Isn't that beautiful? Now this is a style that if the front pieces were too long for you, you could definitely have a shorter fringe added. It would look beautiful. And the fact that it already has that nice forward movement and lays flat to the forehead, you wouldn't really have to work on getting it to lay down. So again, about 9 to 10 inches overall, 7.5 inch front. It's kind of smooth on the crown until it gets about halfway down, and then you start to see some of the volume taking place, just brought on by these layers and then enhanced by some of this feathery textured wave. It only weighs about 3.5 ounces, and it feels like it weighs about 3.5 ounces. It's definitely not a heavy wig style. It is not a low density one though. I feel like because this fiber is made from the true to life fiber, it has a little bit of a thicker denier than a regular synthetic, and therefore it's going to have more body, it's going to have more potential for volume, but it also gives the lush look. So it does have the appearance of a lot of volume or a lot of density. And then in terms of Permatease, you're going to find Permatease along the temple. You know what? Not too much on top. That kind of gives that built-in smooth crown. And then you're starting to see some Permatease around the middle, which is bolstering the voluminous look. And then none at the nape. All right, it's just a nice modest amount. Any pillowy type Permatease you're going to find, like I said, stretched right around the middle from the temple all the way through the back, but very little at the crown and very little at the nape. So let's talk about this color. So the color is GF1923 SS Shaded Biscuit. It's identical, it should be identical to some of the variations we see within the Raquel Welch line of that same RL1923 SS Shaded Biscuit. So it's going to consist of some sandy some dark sandy blonde, and then some ash blonde, maybe a little bit of pale gold blonde, and then some platinum. And like they do on Raquel Welch, they do bring the highlight right up to the lace front. So it's a good idea if we do get up close on this and check it out. Okay, so there's your line of highlight there, but there are no exposed seams on either side. It's a nice look, isn't it? I like that a lot. Now what I'm struggling with here is the lace front seems to not have a lot of lace in front of where the hairline starts, like where the actual knots are being sewed in. So placement of this along my widow's peak was just a little bit different. It's a nice lace front. As you can see, it looks very much like a Raquel Welch lace front. I'll take you outside for a look at this color in Outdoor Light. I have my readers here. Kind of goes nicely with my little sweater, my weekend sweater. This was a recent thrift find. It's a Philosophy. It still had its tags on it. It was like $89. I got it for like $2.99 at the thrift. And I just love these little finds like this. So this is the weekend today, and I'm excited because I'm going to wear this baby out. We're gonna go somewhere just so I can wear it. The glasses fit nicely between the ear and the ear tab on this style, no problems at all.